Have you ever lived your whole life waiting? Waiting for someone to say, "You're ready." Waiting for a green light that never turns on, a nod of approval that never comes. I used to do that. I waited to be chosen, to be told I was worthy, to be seen. And the truth, I was shrinking in plain sight, waiting for someone else to make me feel like I mattered. But the day I stopped waiting for permission was the day everything changed. You don't realize how deep it is, this habit of waiting. It starts when we're kids. We raise our hand and wait to speak. We wait for grades to tell us we're smart. We wait for friends to invite us in. And as adults it gets worse. We wait to apply, to create, to speak up, to love. We wait for someone to validate our dreams before we take the first step. And while we wait, life doesn't. Opportunities don't. Time doesn't. I remember the exact moment it happened. I had just gotten rejected. Again. Not because I wasn't capable, but because I didn't fit the mold. I sat alone in my room, numb. Not from the rejection, but from the realization. I was living my entire life like a guest in my own story, asking for a seat, whispering my ideas, toning myself down. Then I looked in the mirror, and for the first time I asked a different question. What if no one is ever going to give me permission? What if the door never opens unless I kick it open myself? What if I am the one I've been waiting for? So I gave myself permission to speak louder, to try and fail without shame, to take up space, even if it made others uncomfortable. I didn't suddenly become fearless, but I became tired of being invisible, tired of dimming my own light. And the moment I chose myself, even without applause, I felt free. Not because I had it all figured out, but because I finally decided to move anyway. People will notice when you stop waiting. Some will pull back, some will misunderstand, some will call you too much, but some, they'll start to rise with you. Because every time you stand up for yourself, you give someone else silent permission to do the same. Freedom isn't about proving anything. It's about letting go of the need to be allowed. And when you do that, you'll be amazed how much of your life you get back. So maybe you've been waiting too. Waiting for a sign. Waiting for someone to say it's okay to start. Well, this is it. This voice, right here, is your sign. You don't need to ask anymore. You don't need to shrink. You don't need to wait. Start the business. Tell your story. Raise your voice. Heal out loud. Say what you need. Take the space. Wear the dream. The day I stopped waiting for permission, I didn't become a different person. I just became who I was meant to be. And I hope today you choose that too. Thanks for listening. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And if that someone is you, play it again until you believe it. You've been listening to Mr. Gassant, and remember, you don't need permission to be great.